I'm here to watch the finale of season 1 of Vinland Saga, and I'm both ready and not ready. I really need to watch this, I really need to see this. The finale is finally here, but at the same time, I'm so terrified. There's definitely gonna be at least one big death, one big loss, and I think that Askeladd is gonna be it. King Swain is probably gonna die too, but that doesn't matter. Or rather, I would celebrate it, but I don't want to lose Askeladd. He's amazing. He's honestly like, he's the best character of this. I don't even know, is this anime ever gonna be the same or better without him? I heard that it only gets better as it goes on, so I feel like it has to, unless he stays alive for all of it. I'm so scared of losing him. I actually like manifested in my head as reality. Like I already buried the man. Okay, he's not even like in mortal danger yet, and I'm already like, oh yeah, he's dead. He's not gonna be in season 2. How is it gonna hold up without him? Even though he's still alive and not even in danger. Oh my god. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope that he survives. I was convinced that Thors is gonna die, and he died, but I also was convinced that that schmuck Ari is gonna die too. And we haven't seen him since the beginning of the anime. He's just probably chilling with Ylva back in the village in Iceland, and they have like a million kids by now. And I was like, this boy's not making it. But he made it. Well, probably, unless he like died off screen, but that doesn't count. So yeah, maybe I'm wrong about Askeladd. But I don't know. I feel it. I feel the doom, the dread. His death is coming, and I'm not ready for it. I don't want it to happen. God. Okay, I don't have any other predictions. I really want to just watch it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Let's go. Oh my god. Maybe he is in mortal danger after all. Okay, so far so good. They won't kill him like this in front of everyone, right?
ウェールズの討伐戦においても活躍を期待しておるぞ。やっぱり気づいておるのか、タヌキじじい。
He doesn't know that he gave it away.
王陛下、恐れながらもうこの度のウェールズ討伐、果たして最良の選択と申せましょうか。
The cat is out of the bag, so he's not really exposing himself as biased by raising the subject. At this point, he can actually make like a good case for why it's a bad idea, and with everyone there present listening, maybe it would be like unbecoming of the king to just refute it. We'll see if Askeladd can manipulate this in his favor when he's emotionally compromised. Whew. I'm actually so anxious. But I'm also enjoying every second of this. I love this anime so much. I'm shocked I haven't seen it before. Like, I should have. This is such high quality. And also, it should be praised more. Like, I have been hearing more and more actually recently that it's great, but when it first came out, it was not that like talked about, and should have been. It's amazing.
我が軍にとって益の薄い戦かと存じます。どうかご再考を。アシェラット。当面は摩擦を起こさぬと言ったはずだ。あれがアシェラットか。面と向かって言おうとなえるとは。
Damn, he's not making a good impression. Oh, I guess there's that.
すみませんな、殿下。たかがウサギを追わんがために疲れた馬を鞭打ち、県外に踏み込むがごとき行いです。一口に申し上げて、ウェールズ攻略は割に。
If that's the case, why did the king even pick it? Because it wasn't about Askeladd originally.
ほんと口が回るな。攻略ではない。そんなものどもを放置せぬことが肝要なのだ。
勘違いするな。三度の礼を尽くせと申すか。そなたの言うウサギを相手に。
三度なればこそ彼らにも王陛下の寛大なるお心が伝わりましょう。何卒お聞き入れよ。
Was that a strong enough argument? I'm not sure about that.
おお、切るのか。
Oh my god, I'm nervous.
これぞ中心の姿よ。
I don't trust that smile.
かように我が軍団には重要なるものが揃うておる。
もったいないよ。
This is somehow more concerning than if he punched him.
これからも力を貸してくれ。ウェールズかクヌートか選べ。
Oh my god.
本心、世はウェールズなどどうでもよいのだ。
Oh
クヌー
no.
トの首を見上げに我が元へ来い。さればウェールズは見逃してやろう。そなたのことは少し調べた。やはり母親は奴隷だそ
Oh
う
my
だな。
god.
ウェ
He
ール
knows
ズ
too
に
much.
する理由も察しがつく。かの地の産物といえば奴隷ぐらいのものだからな。
Oh my god. Kill him on the spot.
どうじゃ。
Wouldn't end well.
バリバリだぞ。お前がずーっと乗りたがってた船だ。ようやく乗せてやれるな。
Oh, he looks a bit better.
モルズたちが戻るまで休んでいてくれ。
Does he long for freedom?
腹もペコペコだろう。待っと
Why
れ。
did he leave?
上等の干し肉があるんだ。トルフィン。
Poor Leaf. He's too old for this.
どうだ。トルフィン。トルフィン。
What is he gonna choose? His home or his dream?
嫌な面だな。こんな面の上に王冠が乗ってる
Oh
なん
my
てのは。
god. Is he gonna openly attack him?
今王に向かって。
そなた、今なんと。
耳も遠いのかこのジジイは。
Oh my
ブ
god.
サイクが光も乗っけてんじゃねえっつってんだよ。王者の面じゃねえぜ。
This is bad. And Thorfinn is not there.
動くな衛兵ども。俺の間合いの中だ。
Is he gonna take him hostage?
やろう、攻めようは俺の。
動くなトルケル。アセラットは尋常ではない。刺激するな。
Oh my god.
剣を収めよ。さればこの比例は許そう。
Yeah, right.
許す？図に乗るな、蛮族めが。我が一族と我が民への愚弄、万死に値する。
最後の忠告だ。
Is this part of some sort of
そりゃ
plan?
あだ名だ。
Or is he actually being reckless and
教えて
emotional
やろう。
the way Thorfinn does when he loses? That's his real name?
このブリタニアの地を滑
Oh
る
my
べき正当
god.
の王である。
Oh my god. Jesus. I expected King Swain to die, but not like this. Oh my god. Askeladd and Torquil can take all those soldiers on. They can do this. They'll be fine. Oh my god.
さて何をしたっておる出会え者どもこやつは大殺しの大罪人だ
Really?
切り捨てよ
Or maybe you can talk to him and actually learn that he didn't want to kill you. I don't know. Or maybe it's just him saving face so he can be the king. He can't really like be on his side maybe in front of people. Oh my god.
何をやってんだあいつは
Go help him. Jesus. Oh my god.
どうした次に死にたい者前へ出よ
How is that fabric mostly white and not red with blood? Oh my god. Thorfinn, where are you? I'm so anxious. Yes. Oh my god.
ちまよやがって俺は獲物を横取りされんのが一番綺麗なんだ
あやつは血迷ってなどいない。
Oh, good, good.
あれは芝居だ。私とウェールズ、両者を救う
Oh,
選択を取ったに
it's
すぐ
it's great that he's smart.
大殺しの罪を一人で被るためだ。今少し暴れさせてやれ。とどめはそなたに任せる。
俺は知らね
Uh-oh.
え飼い犬の始末は飼い主がつけてやれよ
God. Don't kill him. If you know what he's doing, don't kill him. Oh my god. Fuck you, Floki. You stupid snake.
何を申す世はここに健在であろう黙れ奴隷の米が
Oh my god. Split him in half.
それが王に対する口の利き方か
God. Cut through his blade.
貴様には世の
Yes.
口づけをする栄誉を与えてやろうそして死ね
God.
来るなトルフィン
God, oh my god. What happened? What happened? He wasn't stabbed, right? He wasn't stabbed. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe this. You fucking asshole. I hate
人
this.
を刺したのは初めてか王子
I don't care if it's for the greater good. I don't give a shit. How dare you kill him?
上出来だ
Oh my god. No.
おいアセラット
No.
天下が
I hate this.
ちゃんと立ってろここが肝心だろうがお前のための舞台だ無駄にするなよ
Askeladd deserved better.
おいハゲ何悠長に寝てやがんだ
Oh
てめえ
my god, this is sad.
あくそったれ面倒なとこ刺されやがってバカ野郎が
たくうるせえなちった休ませろや
めえさっさと立てこっから逃げっぞ
He's in denial.
とっととやってくれよ。待たせて悪かったな。
Oh my god.
くれてやるよ。俺の命。やれよ。俺とお前は敵
No,
と
you're
して
not.
死ぬのかお前が
早くしろ。
Maybe he never could kill him because he never really wanted to. He can't even imagine him dying.
出るのか
Such a crazy concept to him.
こんなんじゃねえだろ俺とてめえの決着はこんなんじゃねえ許さねえぞ勝手に死ぬんじゃねえ立て今すぐ俺と決闘しろてめえを倒すのは俺だおいこらふざけん
Well,
な
he did offer it to you.
ガキはこれだから参るぜ。お前どう生きるつもりだ。これから先俺が死んでからその先
Oh
どう
my
生きる
god,
つもり
yeah.
だ。
That's his one purpose. His reason to like go on and live.
何も考えてなかったんだろ
うるせ
う。いい加減先へ進めよ。いつまでもこんなクソくだらねえところに引っかかってねえで。ずっと先トールズの言った世界のその先へ。トールズのこのお前が行け。それがお前の本当の戦いだ。本当の戦
He's
士だ。
trying to help him before he dies.
こ
No.
Dolphin 許せとは言わぬぞ
Shut
こ
up.
の成敗はそやつが突如乱心し
Shut up.
王
Shut
陛
up.
下殺害という大罪を犯したためだだが
He literally saved
こ
your
うなって
life.
はもはや私の下で働く気などあるまい望むところへ去るがいい
Kill them all, Thorfinn. I don't think he will, but he has nothing. Oh my god.
殺せこいつも逆賊だやめろそうやつは殺すなトルケルもうよい切られるくらい安い代償だ
殿下奥の間にておけが乗ってよってよ
Oh, shut up. At least they could have killed this snake off. I can't look at his rectangle head anymore.
戦王なき今イングランド方面軍の総大将は誰と心得ておる
いやそれを
どうした申してみよ
There had to have been another way. I think it was stupid of Canute to sacrifice Askeladd.
スヴェン陛下はお隠れになった
He was the best advisor
全
he
軍
could
の
have
指揮及
had.
びイングランド統治はこのクヌートが代行する討伐は取りやめだ戦王の死によりイングランド軍残党の放棄が予想されるまずはそれに備えねばならぬ以上解散せよ
Poor Thorfinn. Who are those people? Was I supposed to recognize them? Or is it just about random people across the world? Oh my god. I'm kind of confused by the ending. Again, what those people, characters that are gonna be relevant and important in season 2? Oh my god. I would be so upset if there was no season 2 for me to watch right away. I'm so glad that there is. But I'm still upset because Askeladd is not gonna be in it. He was such a great character, and also that complicated bond he had with Thorfinn was fascinating to me. And now both of those things are just gone. What is Thorfinn gonna live for? Is he just gonna go back home? I feel like he still feels that unfinished business, that unresolved vengeance he had, and now it's never gonna be accomplished. So can he just let go? Can he go back home, or can he go discover Vinland, or achieve any sort of greatness, or reach any sort of peace? Can he do it at this point? Or will he always hold on to the past? Is he gonna get stuck in it? Is he gonna be haunted by it? Askeladd's last wish was for him to let go, but will he be able to? Will he even be able to go free? I feel like Canute is not gonna imprison him forever, if at all. Like, he definitely feels like he owes him to let him go, even though he made that attempt on his life. After all, he did kill Askeladd, so it's the least he can do to release him. I wonder if outside of that obsessive need for revenge on Thorfinn's side, there was on some level genuine caring towards Askeladd. Like, I've said it before, he is the closest thing to a father figure, unfortunately, in Thorfinn's life. He taught him a lot, and he spent so many years with him. He spent most of his life with him, and like the most important formational years of it. So I feel like there had to have been some sort of caring, maybe like deep down, that he buried, that he denied, he didn't want to admit and never will. But I feel like there was something there, and it's heartbreaking, honestly. Such a complicated relationship. In a way, Askeladd was all he had. Like, even if it's in a negative way, if it's like the man he needs to kill and it's his only goal and only purpose, it's like everything he had, and now he has nothing. Is he still deep down that boy that he used to be, that child? Can he just return home? Can he find solace in his family? Does he feel like he still has them and leave, and everyone else in Iceland? Does he? I don't know. I feel like this Thorfinn that he's become, this different person, he doesn't feel like he has anyone or anything now. I hope that he finds himself. I hope that he finds some sort of peace any way he can, and I hope that he finds his way back to Iceland, and I hope he also finds his way to Vinland, and I hope he doesn't let grief consume him, as well as all the trauma he's been carrying on his shoulders even more now. I don't see him ever like fighting on the side of Canute. Would that happen? Maybe that's how he's gonna learn and practice forgiveness. He's gonna forgive Canute and join him eventually. I don't know. Or maybe he'll fight on like Posin's side against him somehow. That was such a tragic finale. And I like how I don't know if it was in the beginning of this, like before I watched the episode, or if it was after I watched the previous one, I was talking about how, oh, Askeladd is not even in mortal danger. And I'm already like saying my goodbyes to him, or like already convinced that he's gonna die. But as soon as he apparently stepped in front of the king, it was over. After that, it's like all the dominoes just fell down, and that was the ended result one way or another. It was just unavoidable, and I hate it. Honestly, I hate it so much. I feel like there had to have been some other way. Like, for Canute is smart and Askeladd is smart too. I feel like they should have somehow figured it out to avoid Askeladd's death. Askeladd did something to like not kill Canute and not destroy whales, so I don't know, Thorkel and Canute could have done something to alleviate the situation, to grasp the power in some other way. I guess he couldn't publicly forgive Askeladd for what he's done and just accept him as his trusted advisor again. People would never stand for it, but he could have at least let him escape. I know it would have been worse for him as a potential leader, like he would show weakness in that way, or cowardice. He would not demonstrate himself as a warrior by killing Askeladd as he did, so it would definitely be like worse for appearance's sake. But I feel like he owed that to Askeladd. Askeladd spared his life, and he knew that. and he also helped him so much. He basically brought him where he was, and he killed his father, he killed the king. He basically sacrificed himself for Canute and like for that dream, for that future, better future for the world that he believed in, to bring Avalon on Earth. And I feel like he deserved better. I feel like they should have let him go somehow. Would he have run away? I wish Thorfinn would have arrived sooner. I wish he was there in the first place. Oh my god. I almost cried. Actually, I feel like I did a little bit, like my tears did not spill, but my nose became a little bit runny. But mostly I was just too shocked to even cry, just in disbelief. Even though that I expected Askeladd to die, I wanted to be wrong so badly. He was such a great character. I feel depressed. I don't know how I'm gonna watch season 2 and be happy with it now. Hopefully there are gonna be more great characters, but god, I don't think anyone would be able to replace him. I'm so sad and worried for Thorfinn. What is he gonna do now? How is he ever gonna get over it? I don't know if he would have fared better if he was actually the one to kill Askeladd. I truly don't know what would have actually been better for him. He definitely believes that it would have been better if he killed Askeladd, but it's like, I don't know, just I feel like it's that obsessive thought that he's had for many years that in the end kind of lost meaning. He kept repeating that in his head and out loud and convinced himself that that's all he wants and that's somehow gonna make everything better, but I don't think that how it would have been in reality. But now in a way it's even worse because you can't even know, you will never know for sure. Like you can't really experience it and see if it's gonna lead to disappointment or to satisfaction. Now you will always be stuck wondering, and you will always feel like something is unresolved, unfulfilled, unfinished. I don't know, maybe he will follow the advice of Askeladd and let go. But at the same time, it's like, will he follow the advice of the man who killed his father and who he's been set on murdering? At the same time, Askeladd reminded him of Thors and what he stood for, what he believed in. First and foremost, Thors would be the one who wanted a different path for his son. He wanted him to let go and live his own life and achieve inner peace. I hope that Thorfinn is gonna truly realize it and accept it and process it and actually follow his father's dream, if not his own. Maybe his father's dream can now become his, and then he will have a different purpose, a better one, the one that can actually lead to peace and happiness and to healing properly. Yeah, this was an amazing finale and an amazing season, and I love this anime so much, and I wish there were more seasons of it to watch, but I'm excited to start watching season 2. I want to talk more about season finale because I feel like my thoughts and emotions were so jumbled and scattered when I first watched it that I just didn't really contemplate much about it, and only later I did. First of all, I want to say that it was tragic, even though I didn't cry because I was so shocked and just stuck in that moment, just petrified in disbelief and kind of in denial, also angry. I swear for 2 days straight afterwards I was just on the verge of tears the entire time. It was a heartbreaking ending. I was so sad to lose Askeladd, and Thorfinn's reaction to his death made it so much more painful to watch. It was so raw and visceral. It really showed emotions that he never really showed before, and I don't even think that he was aware of them fully or at all. When he was reaching towards Askeladd's body and he dropped the dagger, I guess on the surface level it just signifies that he was letting go of his revenge, but it didn't look peaceful. He looked so devastated. And I think there is significance not only in a dagger dropping, but also in how his empty, disarmed hand was reaching out towards Askeladd. Like usually he would be pointing a weapon towards him, like signifying his murderous intent, but this time he was dropping the weapon and he was still reaching out towards him with his open hand. So it felt as if he was letting go of revenge because he finally realized that there was some sort of caring that he felt towards that man. I mean, Askeladd practically raised him, so it did not surprise me. If anything, it surprised me before to not really see that he cared, but it makes sense that it wasn't obvious. It was just such a conflicting thing. Obviously, it was the man who murdered his father. He was supposed to hate him, but he also raised him. He advised him at times. He directed him. He gave him a sense of purpose, taught him things even while inadvertently doing so. He influenced who he was. He shaped him up as a person. He was basically his goal, the center of his universe for the majority of his life. There was even a parallel of how he was holding on to him, the way that he was like holding on to the Taurus when he died. Like it was visually done in the same style with the white color like surrounding them. Somehow I didn't really realize that as I was reacting the first time, because again I was just out of it, I was shocked. But since then I might have rewatched that finale at least a few times, so definitely noticed that and appreciated it. But anyway, I think that letting go of revenge didn't mean finding peace for Thorfinn, unfortunately not yet at least, but it meant him realizing emotions that he wasn't aware of and suffering because of it. I hope he will eventually heal, but first I think he will need to mourn both his father and his, father figure that replaced him. Now that he acknowledged that he saw him that way on some level. I also really like how Askeladd kept calling Thorfinn Thor's son. Like it wasn't boy or brat or anything, or even just his name. It was Thor's son. He specifically emphasized it. And I think he wanted to remind him that even though he spent most of his life learning from Askeladd and living a life of a typical Viking, in the end of the day, he's still son of Thor's. And that Thor's was very different. A true warrior, and it is also in Thorfinn's blood. And for all the times Askeladd berated and insulted Thorfinn, I think he still knew that he was more than just a rabid dog and like a savage beast. Because as we know, Thorfinn did not want to kill Askeladd like unfairly. He didn't want to stab him in the dead of the night. He didn't want to stab him in the back. He didn't want to like trick him or anything like that. Those are things that Askeladd himself would have done. For all the times that Thorfinn acted animalistic, he still didn't want to do that to Askeladd. Like when it came to his father and what he truly cared about, he did not want to handle that situation in such a way. Even when he did not care for Askeladd at all, he just couldn't kill him in an dishonorable way. And I think that definitely sets him apart from just beastly Vikings. That just signifies he's more than just a dog. It's also kind of unfair for Askeladd to be calling him anything like that, because he basically raised him to be that way. He taught him to be that way. He molded him that way just so he could use that savagery to his advantage. Perhaps he criticized him because he wanted him to be better than that. Maybe he deep down he saw that potential, and well, he was aware of that potential because of that blood relation to Thor's. So maybe he wanted Thorfinn to be better than that. He wanted him to realize he was being manipulated and wise up and stop it. And when they talked on the hill about like the twilight of Vikings and history of other people, like different nations replacing each other and all that, the cycle of life and death, Thorfinn did mention how he knew that Askeladd thinks that he's like has him wrapped around his finger, making him do whatever he wants, but he acted like it doesn't matter, and like in the end he can still kill him, like he's still in control somehow. But that is not true, and Askeladd always knew that. Thorfinn was still dancing to the song that Askeladd was singing. He definitely had zero control in the situation, and he would have never ever killed him, that's for sure. And I think that Askeladd wanted him to realize that it is a pointless endeavor and aspire to be better and bigger than that. Also, I thought about the last scene more with all the different people, regardless of what they were. I think what it was trying to portray is that they're different people with different goals and dreams and strengths and callings and purposes, but they are all united in overcoming struggles and challenges and pursuing something larger than them. They are all true warriors in their own ways. I think that it hit me upon rewatching and seeing a sailor among them, and I just remembered what Leaf said to Thorfinn about how a sailor is also a warrior. And then there were people climbing a snowy mountain. It's all about people surviving and persevering and doing the best that they can. And hopefully now Thorfinn will do it too by seeking out Vinland. Well, first I want him to go home. Maybe his family will help him heal, but I don't know if he can stand looking them in the eyes. Not only he didn't avenge his father, but he also mourns his father's murderer. Probably hates himself for feeling the way that he does. I also wondered if he might even blame himself for Askeladd's death, because him distracting him allowed Canute to stab him, and I don't think that Thorfinn is aware that that was Askeladd's plan all along. And if he does blame himself, then it would parallel how he probably on some level also blames himself for Thor's death, because he was taken hostage and that put Thorfinn into disadvantage. But honestly, I think that it would have ended like that regardless. But I think that Thorfinn is the kind of person who would still blame himself. He wouldn't really rationalize it to forgive himself. Like, he struggles with forgiveness in general. Man, Thorfinn is such a tragic character. I feel like it's very easy to call him one-dimensional in season 1, hell-bent on revenge and not seeing or hearing anything else. But I think first of all it's because he grew up not having anyone around that he could be open and vulnerable with. So he repressed his feelings so much that he himself didn't even realize some of them. But even in what we were shown, there have been subtle complexities to his character, like the juxtaposition of him ruthlessly killing people, yet wanting to save innocent ones that have shown kindness towards him. How he wanted to avenge his father in an honorable way, but he seemed to be completely incapable of forgiveness and understanding. And of course, the complicated emotions that he felt for Askeladd that resurfaced when he was brutally faced with his death. I think it was even more shocking and impactful because Thorfinn repressed all emotions other than rage, and neither him nor the audience fully realized how much he actually cared. It was heartbreaking to see how desperately he didn't want Askeladd to die, how he couldn't even imagine him dying. Like, the way he said, like, "You gonna die? You?" Like, he was in such disbelief, like it seemed impossible to him. He couldn't believe that the man that he swore to kill could die. That alone is such an interesting contradiction. Anyway, I feel very, very bad for him, and I really hope that things will get better for him and he's not broken beyond repair. My predictions for season 2 is that it's gonna start with Thorfinn alone and lost, and hopefully processing his grief, his pain, and not just defaulting to rage. But honestly, I have no clue what exactly is gonna happen to him or where he's gonna go. You would think that the only thing left to do is to go home with Leif and then maybe to Vinland, but I don't see it happening that soon. I don't think that he's gonna like move forward and find peace quite yet. Thank you for watching. I enjoyed this episode, even though I'm depressed now, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and maybe leave a comment. But for now, bye.